Is there anything in the world that women love in a man more than the bag or his coins? One would think that because women say that they are not lowering their standards and they're not settling for less. Women only want men who have the bag because they are baddies and they are boss chicks. That sounds like a double negative in that sentence. If you are a boss, then why do you need a bag? All bosses already have their bag or bags. But back to the matter of debate in this video. Believe it or not, there are things in a man that women love about them way more than the bag. In this video, we are going to look at things that women care about in a man more than just what he can provide or his financial power. Here are 8 things in a man that women value more than the bag. First thing is empathy. A man who shows empathy to a woman is a man who, even when he may not agree with her, that all she needs from a man is his bag, or she is not dating him if he doesn't have a bag, but is not going to chastise her, but will understand where she is coming from. Besides, empathy is enhance the quality of our social interaction and our personal satisfaction. Even modern psychology advocate this kind of thinking. So a man that shows empathy will put himself in her shoe to get a full understanding of where she is coming from with her idea of wanting a man with a bag without succumb to her beliefs, because men cannot control of how women think of them or control of what women want from them, but men can only control of how they react and how they respond to them. But if men apply empathy towards women wants and desire of the bag, men become understanding individual and connected towards women. Due to the fact that empathy drives connection by understanding the feeling of others. So when men understand the feeling of women, that's driving a connection and making a connection with them. And once you make a connection with a woman, that connection will overpower any prejudgment that she have before. Even if she didn't want you before, she will now think twice and she will be catching feelings, and then you may well have a chance with her. And once she catches feelings, you now have one foot in the love door. Second thing is positive communication. Positive communication between a man and a woman is to improve love relationship and positive harmony. Even psychology of interpersonal communication highlight how positive communication strengthens bonds between any relationships. So if you communicate with a woman even when she says she wants a man with a bag, whether you have a bag or not, or whether you want to give up your bag or not, because it is not everything you see with your eyes is the truth. I know many women who thought that this man has the bag and didn't have the bag, and the one that she thought have the bag didn't have the bag. In relationships, if you want to be loved, you just love. Just like the saying goes, don't ask what is a good man, just be one. If you are a man of love, you are going to attract the same woman with the same vibration of love just as you. And positive communication will help build more satisfying relationships. When you practice empathy towards a woman as a man, you are making a meaningful connection with her. And a meaningful connection will bypass all the superficial things that she wants from a man, like the bag, because your self-worth is more important than any superficial thing that she may want from you or desire. Showing empathy will foster a deeper connection that makes a relationship more meaningful and just superficial with positive communication. Third thing is positive decision making. If you think thoughtfully, it will lead to more meaningful outcome, whether in interpersonal relationship or personal relationships. Women like men who can live up to their values and goals. If you can identify your goal in life and facilitate the journey to get there, any woman will see your value, and even if you don't have the bag, but she will take notice that you live in the moral of principle. She will see that you know what you want to be and you proceed to get there by doing what you got to do. The fourth thing is a man with wisdom. A man with wisdom has more value than a man with a bag. A man with wisdom will have a bag plus wisdom of not losing the bag. A man with wisdom gains his wiseness from love and wisdom to lessen any suffering. But a man with a bag only will learn his lesson through pain. When women take the bag from him and leave him broke, money financially and a broken heart. So he will now be financially broken and emotionally broken. A man with wisdom will know it's someone who tells them that they want someone with a bag if she is greedy, and will know that it is wrong to take from him. So a man with wisdom don't go and live in a woman's world. Instead, he invites women to come into his world so that he will mitigate suffering or mistreatment from love connections. A man with wisdom is non-judgmental and always have a positive outlook without any expectation in relationships. And even if relationships did not materialize, he can lead love without any fear of detachment, because he doesn't let pride be his fear. Therefore, wisdom would have erased the fear. Woman will love a man with wisdom over a man with a bag any day of the week. A man who is expected so much from his girlfriend or wife, if that expectation is not met, then it will lead to a fight, an argument, or in divorce. But a man with wisdom doesn't worry about things that he cannot control. He only knows things and take action on the things he can control. So he is not wasting valuable time arguing and bickering over things that he has no control of, but he uses valuable time to persuade and to uplift his love interest in any relationship, whether interpersonal or personal relationships. The fifth thing is a man with grace. Do women believe in feelings? What do I mean by this statement? Let us say that you are a man who gives mercy, love, kindness, warmth, and grace to others, and you will receive the same from them back. Isn't this the law of attraction, one of the laws of attraction, that you attract what you are? When a woman invites you into her world, then the expectation that she has of you, you have to perform that expectation or you will be out of the relationship. But when you invite a woman into your world and show her warmth, kindness, love, mercy, and grace, her expectation of getting the bag from you is not a goal of hers anymore, because in your world, you're made to enjoy all the fruit that you are blessed with. A man with grace is also kind, loving, mercy, and graceful towards other people beside his mate and his love interest, and will take notice with his kindness for others. And she will get attached to you by how graceful you are to others and caring for others. The sixth thing is sexual control. If a man controls his sexual feelings, a woman is going to like you more than the bag. Why would a man like a woman who can control his sexual urge? Isn't she want a man who is going to want and desire her? Yes, she is going to want a man who has the hots for her. But a woman will rate a man who can control his sexual desire. It's not about control it against her, but it is controlling his sexual desire against other women. She is not saying you are not going to find other women attractive and have sexual urge for them, but if you control them, then she is going to want you more than ever, or even more than any bag that you could give to her. By controlling your sexual urge, you are going to let her feel emotionally secure. I don't know if you see on social media that the guys who give the girls the bag and guys who are millionaire who can give any woman more bags that they can empty treat those same women like dirt. So life is not about money only, but it's about how you can let a woman feel secure emotionally. A woman also knows that a man who is excited about material things lose sight of things that really matter to her, which is happiness. If a man focus less than giving her a bag and more on be a good man to his woman, he will push aside his woman feelings for a bag or material thing or living in a superficial world. The seventh thing is consumerism. A woman does not want a bag because she wants to stock up money or she wants to bleed you dry. It is about in today's world, people are attached to material things. Women are more overly passionate about material things because women are the number one consumer in the world. So they lose sight of what truly matters, and they are hard to find contentment. So if a man has smart consumerism control, she's going to love him more than the bag because those are good qualities she will see in a man who knows how and when to empty his bag. And he is not of the mindset that material thing is going to bring him happiness and fulfillment. So his consumerism control will impress her that a man with the bag has control over his resources that will blow her mind. A man who lack consumerism control will blow all his bag just to impress a woman, and then when the bag is empty, he has no way of getting another bag. So it may look impressive to her, but in reality, he's unraveling right before her. A man who practices consumerism control knows that necessities come first before you go splashing the bag on consumer items that you really don't need if your necessities is not set. Let's say you go shopping and buy 10 Louis Vuitton, 10 Gucci, and then you didn't take care of the necessities like your rent or your mortgage, other stuff like that. Then you have nowhere to put all those 10 Gucci's, 10 Louis Vuitton because you will be homeless. The seventh thing is men who don't act on impulse. Let's say she says she wants a bag, but the way you act with this negative emotions without acting on impulse, but you did not let your anger cloud your thoughts and judgment that might let you say or do things that you might regret down the road. But because you don't let fear of losing a bag paralyze your judgment, but you exercise patience and kindness and self-control. When you do your evaluation, you have control over them. Then use those evaluations to control your emotions. You maintain composure and don't fall to negative emotion or acting on impulse. The eighth thing is dominant desire. A woman loves a man with dominant desire over a man with a bag, because a stronger emotion will always overcome a weaker one. So if a man emotions or personality is stronger than his woman, then his way of seeing things will be the main focus in the relationship, and she will be in his world rather than he be living in her world or living off her worldview.